Personally, I'm hoping multi-platform is the way of the future, so we can all enjoy the best of what video games have to offer, no matter which video game box we decide to sink our money into. But for now, here's the games from E3 this year that are coming exclusively to your console of choice. Die-hard PlayStation 4 devotees have a pretty sweet selection of exclusives to look forward to, which take you from androids all the way to zombies. Yep, zombies are still big this year apparently. One of the most exciting offerings coming to PS4 in my opinion is Quantic Dream's Detroit Become Human. The same team who brought you Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls are working on this new narrative-driven game, where player choice and plot twists mean you'll once again be able to fuck everything up by choosing the wrong dialogue option. Become Human is set in a futuristic society where androids live and work alongside humans. If some robots still isn't enough robots for you, Horizon Zero Dawn is still on the, horizon. You'll mainly be using primitive but kinda high-tech weapons to take out some very not-so-primitive metal foes. The action RPG looks like it will pack a punch when it comes out next February, and a really visually stunning one at that. If you feel like beating up gods again, God of War is coming back with a vengeance, and this time you'll be using your powers of Angry to take on the Norse pantheon, while juggling the trials and tribulations of fatherhood and feels. If zombies are more your speed, Bend Studios is releasing Days Gone, a new IP where you play a biker bounty hunter. It takes place 2 years after a worldwide pandemic turned a whole lot of people into freakers. These are the ones you'll be pointing your gun at lest they chomp off your appendages. Last but not least, other PS4 titles vying for your attention this year at E3 included a new Spider-Man game from Sunset Overdrive dev Insomniac Games, and of course Hideo Kojima's moody and spooky Death Stranding, featuring his BFF Norman Reedus. Those of you who prefer your consoles to be of the Xbox variety just listen to a whole bunch of games that you can't actually play, so here's what's in store for you. I should mention that while this is a console-exclusive specific video, a bunch of these games can also be played on PC. For those looking for something a little different and a lot twisted, there's We Happy Few, a mildly terrifying roguelike survival game where the inhabitants are all high off some medication called joy. Also, some of them look like freaky clowns. Not great for those of you with chorophobia. That's the Afraid of Clowns one. If you're into games with numbers on the end, Microsoft are all set to deliver Halo Wars 2, as well as Gears of War 4, which is due out before the end of the year. Gears of 4 is slated to be a whole lot darker than previous entries and will feature weather effects, couch co-op, and a brand new threat to humanity's survival, because of course there is. You're also playing the son of Marcus Phoenix, so check this one out to see how far the apple falls from the tree. Forza Horizon 3 is back and taking place in various places around Australia, objectively the best location they could have picked. But if you'd prefer to claw your way as far from realism as possible, you've got Scalebound. This action title coming next year gives you a dragon best friend to fight alongside, and all manner of enemy beasties to sick him on. Microsoft also kicked in a reminder that the lovely looking ReCore is on its way, so not to worry Xbox fans, you can get your robot fix on Xbox One as well. Finally, there's the criminally fun Sea of Thieves. Criminal because it's about pirates, who are sea criminals. If you've ever wondered how well you and a pack of friends would fare on the high seas, you'll soon be able to find out. Expect shouting at one another to patch hull breaches while you fire your cannon at 2 approaching ships, and it suddenly dawns on your crew that no one is manning the ship's wheel. That last anecdote was based on a true story. Unsurprisingly, we sunk. And Nintendo has Zelda! That's the end of our video, thanks for watching. I'm kidding, I have both a 3DS and a Wii U. Let's talk Nintendo. Nintendo do indeed have Zelda. Boy, do they have Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is the biggest Zelda game that's ever been made. The game features a gorgeous 3D open world, voiced characters, and a ton of new tools and mechanics, like cooking, weapon degradation, and physics systems that all interact with each other in a crazy amount of ways. It's extremely exciting for those of us who've grown up with the franchise, but it's not the only thing Nintendo have on their plate. They had one more thing they wanted to talk about this year, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Nintendo showed off some new gameplay and the brand new battle mode. Luckily for Nintendo, these 2 games seem big enough to carry them for the moment. Obviously, the publisher have a bunch of other games in the works, as well as a new console we know almost nothing about, but these were the highlights for the publisher's E3 presence. Let me know what exclusives you've got your eye on, and better yet, let me know if you're a fan of exclusives or if you'd prefer to see games go multi-platform. Leave me your thoughts in that thought box.